One day, Nzube received a call that changed everything. Nzube, the girl who soared beyond her wheels. In the rural community of Umunze, a beautiful baby girl was born. Her parents, Obiozo and Ulaku, named her Nzube, meaning God's plan. They hoped that her life would be special, guided by divine. Nzube was a joyful child, her laughter filling their small home with light. But when she turned 2, a terrible fever struck her. The local healer tried everything, but the fever raged on. When it finally stopped, Nzube was left paralyzed from the waist down. Her legs, once full of life, were now still. Ulaku cried for days, and Obiozo buried himself in work, trying to escape his sorrow. The villagers wondered how such a beautiful girl would cope. Their pity, a heavy cloud over the family. But Nzube's spirit was strong. Even as a child, she seemed to know that her condition was not the end, but a new beginning. Her parents were determined to give her a normal life. Obiozo carried her to school every day, and Ulaku taught her to weave. Nzube was bright and eager to learn. She loved books and spent hours reading everything she could find. By the time she was a teenager, Nzube was well known in Umunze. Her wheelchair, crafted by her father, was a symbol of her strength. She went about the village path with confidence. Her friends admired her spirit, saying it was too big for her small body. Nzube had big dreams. She saw many women in her village suffering, their rights ignored. She wanted to become a lawyer, to fight for them. It was a bold dream, especially for a girl in a wheelchair. But Nzube was determined. The nearest law school was in Ozala, far from Nzube's town, Umunze. Ozala was a busy city, and Nzube knew it would be hard to cope, but she applied to the University of Ozala, hoping for a chance. When the acceptance letter came, Nzube could hardly believe it. She had won a scholarship. The village celebrated, proud of her achievements. But there was also worry. How would Nzube manage in such a big city? Nzube's journey to Ozala was tough. The roads were rough and the city was overwhelming, but she kept her resolve. At the university, she faced a lot of challenges. Her wheelchair was often in the way, and the coursework was demanding. But she did not give up. She worked hard, her determination inspiring everyone around her. She caught the eyes of a prominent lawyer, Chief Uwakwe, who saw her potentials. He offered her an internship at his firm. Under his guidance, Nzube learned a lot. She worked on important cases, fighting for justice for women. Her name started to be known. Despite her success, Nzube never forgot Umunze. She visited often, using her influence to help the women there. She organized workshops teaching them their rights. Her efforts brought change, empowering many women to speak up. One day, Nzube received a call that changed everything. And hey, my friends, I encourage you to take that step. Subscribe to my channel, like, and share my videos. It would really mean a lot to me. Thank you. Back to the story. It was from a girl named Ifeoma from a neighboring community. She had been forced into marriage at 13. Now 17, she had escaped and needed help to annul her marriage. Nzube was moved by Ifeoma's story. She knew taking the case was risky. Child marriage was common in some parts, and challenging it could be dangerous. But Nzube was determined to help. The case attracted national attention. Nzube faced intense scrutiny, but she stood firm. The trial was long and hard. Nzube fought tirelessly, her argument strong and clear. In the end, the courts ruled in Ifeoma's favor, annulling the marriage. It was a landmark victory, and Nzube became a hero. Her work continued. Each case a new battle. She faced threats and oppositions, but her spirit never wavered. Nzube's name became known all over the continent. She fought for women's rights, her voice a beacon of hope. Years passed, and Nzube's impact grew. She founded an organization to support women's rights, providing legal and educational aid. Her story inspired many, showing that even the greatest challenges could be overcome with determination and courage. Nzube's journey was far from easy, but she never let her condition define her. She was a warrior, a light in the darkness, proving that with focus and determination, anything is possible. Her legacy lived on, a testimony to the power of the human spirit. Never give up. Do you know that Stella Thomas was the first woman to become a lawyer in Nigeria? Later, she became the first woman to work as a magistrate. In December 1935, she opened her own law firm in Lagos, where she helped people with criminal cases, family problems, and other legal issues. In 1943, she became West Africa's first woman magistrate and worked in different courts during her career. Thanks for watching. Love from the Klassiq Stories.